story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Johnson. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! 65, 65. Tight right, tight right. Hey, gun. You got 3 down, 3 down. 58, right over there.
They go play action here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Don't let him breathe. Play that top deep. Don't let him breathe. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 43's the mic. 43's the mic. Coming to you. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mike 52, Mike 52. I got it. 26, bullet, half, 25.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Check 52 to Mike. Check 52 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get, where'd he go? We ain't begin.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to loft one. And got his man complete. Past the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 79 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down now. It's Scott trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here we go. 180. 11. Double dog. That's the way.
On 3rd down, Scott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
11. 58, right over there.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
21.
On first down, it's Scott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
X3, 218, chopper. 21. Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
2.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it'll be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's got room. A big run there by Johnson. 47 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. These two teams all tied after one.
coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. 22, check, cover. Check, 22, check, cover. Hard.
First down, Murray. Dumping it off for Johnson.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Slam. Switch. Hey, watch this. Yeah. Back to mine. I got him.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And the catch made by Johnson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Watch out. Check 26. Shoot. He's mine. Where's 52? Watch 52.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
12. What do you need?
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
No. Off.
On 2nd down, it's Scott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A gain of 22. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Trying to unite us?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of...
And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Murray off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Murray throwing on second down. Open man is Kirk, complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun on third down, Murray. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Ready, go. 56.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Here we go. 180. 58, right there. Watch the run. Get hot.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on first down. Scott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on their defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
Flush to his right, and incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Well, he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He's going to set up the throw. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Murray now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. This one caught by Isabella. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Carlson now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's Murray from midfield. Complete. It's Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Switch.
Murray now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think. It is at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Well, fellas, here we go.
On 1st down. It's Scott. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Hey, turn it up. Dig. Tighten up.
A 1st carry for Trenton Cannon, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
11. Hey, Delta. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo being chased out left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw is Garoppolo.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Again, it's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Check 56. Hey, tight. There you go. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Oh, here we go. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, 4th quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check, 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 check.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Stephon Anthony in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that sets up a big 3rd down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Murray to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, the loss is number 8 for them on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.